There we go. Alright, final episode for tonight.
The cause of the supernova that destroyed Romulus remains a mystery. Our allies in the Romulan Republic have a theory on the matter, however. They believe that Taris, the former praetor of the Romulan Star Empire, is responsible. Republic forces attempted to apprehend her, but she escaped through an Iconian gateway. Recently, the Republic has discovered new information that could help us track down Taris. We want you to rendezvous with the RRW Lisette and provide any assistance you can.
Okay, we can do that.
I have new missions for you.
Thank you. But right now we need to go to the Homeworld system. Transwarp! Just punch a hole in space.
On a forgotten world, a shadow of great evil lurks, waiting for the chance to strike. The truth behind the destruction of the Romulus system may be the harbinger of the greatest threat the Federation has ever faced.
I thought that was the Borg. But I don't think it was the Borg that was behind it. Okay, here we go. So we have arrived in the Homeworld system. We're being hailed by the RRW Lisette. On screen.
It is a pleasure to be working with you. I heard about how you got your first command. Well done. Not every officer could have stood up to the Borg like you did.
Pleasure is mine, Commander.
Agents working for the Romulan Republic have recovered definite proof that Taris, or persons working for Taris, were responsible for the Homeworld supernova that destroyed the homeworld. Our agent spoke to Taris. She claimed that she was deceived by Hakiv. But that does not excuse her culpability in the destruction of 2 inhabited worlds and the deaths of millions. Our agent tells us that Taris believes her Iconian masters can change the past and restore Romulus. So not only is she a killer, she's insane.
What do you suggest we do about her?
Taris cannot be allowed to commit even greater crimes in an attempt to fix her mistake. My intelligence officer, Lieutenant Gaius Salan, has intercepted communications that may allow us to locate Taris and finally bring her to justice. I'll let him explain in greater detail.
Very well.
Greetings. I am Lieutenant Gaius Salan of the Romulan Republic. There are certain pleasantries that are customary in these circumstances. However, I'm choosing to skip those. We have much to do. Recently, the Republic intercepted a transmission from a group of Rumours in the Homeworld system. These Rumours have remained loyal to Taris, the former praetor of the Romulan Star Empire, who was deposed by Sela. While the transmission was not unusual, its origin point was. The Homeworld system is under strict quarantine. However, a previous team uncovered a mining facility at one of the planetary fragments. We believe that the Romulan loyalists may have returned to this facility to continue their efforts.
Why is it under quarantine?
The Homeworld system is the origin point of the supernova and subsequent subspace explosion, which destroyed Romulus and Remus. It is still, as you say, a hot zone. The Remans loyal to Taris are using the quarantine as a cover to resume their operations in the system. The transmission we intercepted was addressed to Commander Aranhu, a Reman who is the captain of Taris' personal guard. He must be the liaison to the forces in the Homeworld system.
So what do you suggest?
The direct approach. If we confront the forces in the Homeworld system, who are in violation of both Federation and Romulan Republic mandates by their very presence there, they will send a call for assistance to Commander Aranhu. Once he arrives, we simply follow him. It is likely that he will lead us back to Taris.
Sound plan.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I've just received emergency orders from Republic Command and must respond. Gaius can transport to your ship and help you complete the mission. We'll return as soon as we can.
That will be acceptable, Commander.
I am detecting some very rare minerals in the system, as well as the presence of protomatter.
It is possible that Taris used the materials here to construct her weapon.
Planetoid's core contains trace signs of protomatter, sir. We should get a sample. Scanners are also picking up some odd readings from some of the icy asteroids near the core. Recommend we investigate them as well. We're collecting samples. Woohoo! Icy fragments. Confirmed, sir. These fragments are decalcium. If we can locate a supply of Tekasite, that means Taris could have had all the ingredients she needed to build the device right in the system. It is still circumstantial evidence unless we can tie it to her directly somehow. Collecting a sample would be crucial. I recommend that we scan for Tekasite deposits. Alright, retrieve a sample, set a course for the next planetary fragment. Romulan ships decloaking. Well, of course they are. Next! Boom! So I'm detecting high levels of Tekasite in this planetary fragment. Tekasite was one of the substances Starfleet believes was used in the creation of the weapon that triggered the Hobus supernova.
As I suspected, the materials are all here. Our agent located Taris on planetary fragment Gamma. We should continue our search there.
We will, but first off I want to grab this magnesite ore. Ooh. Ice by construction things. Sensor detecting some kind of shield covering a large crater on the surface of planetary fragment Gamma, Captain. System is supposed to be under quarantine, but clearly there is some activity. We should get a scan of the shield. And that's what those pylon things are. Oh, and we nearly crashed into an asteroid. That would have been bad. Ooh. Sir, our scan has triggered an automated defense system and a Romulan ship is decloaking. They are hailing us. On screen.
Your presence here is a violation of the quarantines established by at least 3 sovereign
We're here investigating your unauthorized presence in this system. What's your excuse?
I serve the Romulan Star Empire and its true leader, Taris. That is the only authorization I require.
That is most unfortunate. So, if we can disable Taris, it's possible we may be able to lure out Aranhu to investigate. My thoughts exactly. We took a direct hit, but we're all good.
Minerals in the planetary fragment will conceal the ship's energy signature. If we hide in the asteroids near it and mask our energy signature, I predict that Aranhu will approach to investigate further and be unable to detect us.
It's the best plan we've got. Oh, here he comes.
What happened here? We were attacked by Starfleet saboteurs. They appear to have fled.
Interesting. This is exactly like scenario 2247B. I thought scenario 1849K would be a more likely option. I shall incorporate this data into my modeling projections. Nevertheless, we should now be able to follow Aranhu's trail. He should lead us right to Taris.
Well, let's hope so. Aranhu's ship's gone to warp, sir. Shall we follow? Absolutely. Oh, this looks inviting. Sir, Commander Aranhu's trail led here to the Iconia system. There's another system that's off. This is another system that's off limits to normal traffic, so any activity here is a cause for concern. I recommend we investigate. That large crater looks like a likely place to start. Now let's a cause for a crater then. Firstly, though, I'm not detecting Aranhu's ship. Shouldn't it be in orbit somewhere? I mean, it did. Most likely cloaked. Technology to track him is not localized enough to detect the ship. Only follow a general trail. Also, I want the hydrogen gas. Let us go! Scan the big ass crater. So I pick up a large shield protecting a structure of some type. Shield is using a modified cloaking device. If I hadn't scanned for large amounts of tachyon particles, I would never have found it. Rumours ship's decloaking. They're hailing us. On screen.
Federation ship. I am Commander Shanclado of the Riemann starship Intraku. Your presence here could be considered an act of war. Leave immediately, or we will open fire.
Yeah, I have no intention of leaving.
That is unfortunate, Starfleet. Our conflict is not with you. Commander Aranhu has charged me with securing this installation at all costs. Praetor Taris must be allowed to complete her work. And you have already seen too much.
Red alert. Oh, heavy plasma torpedo. Oh, ow. I'm liking my new ship. Kaboom!
The liberty of accessing the intricate systems before it was destroyed. I managed to download the access codes for the planetary shield. I believe we should be able to use them to lower the shield and reach the surface.
Excellent work, Lieutenant. Transmit the codes. Codes that Lieutenant Sheelan procured have lowered the base's shields. That will allow us to transport an away team to the structure underneath the surface. Are you ready to beam down? Yes, absolutely. And let's take everybody with us.
These are the coordinates for the underground structure we detected. Reading life signs, sir. Multiple Rumours and 1 Romulan. Our quarry could be just ahead.
Oh, let's hope so. We're now in Iconia.
Starfleet! How did they find us? They must have followed me, praetor. I will deal with them.
No, I need your help with the gateway. Send your guards.
Something went a bit wrong with that model there.
They appear to have been attempting to merge Iconian and Romulan technology. Perhaps in an attempt to reactivate the gateway network. We should access that console and attempt to open the door.
Acknowledged, but seriously, what is it with the Romulans trying to integrate everything into their technology? They were doing it with the Borg in the last episode. Ooh, hello. It says access a database. Access shipping logs. The logs here are shipments to and from the base in the Hobus system, as well as schematics for several devices that are similar to recovered Iconia technology. According to the data, there are also stores of Techosite, decalithium, and protomatter. These stores of the same quantum signatures are the elements you recovered from the Hobus system. You quickly download the data into your tricorder. This could be invaluable if Taris is brought to trial. Access personal log.
It has been decades, and I still find Hakeem's betrayal difficult to accept. He is Romulan. Treachery is his heritage, as it is mine. But to go to such lengths to destroy our world, it is too much to bear, even now. He told me the device would destroy Donatra, and I, like a fool, believed him. And now, those pathetic refugees from the Republic have told the entire quadrant that I am responsible for the destruction of Romulus. They don't understand. We should be allies. We want the same thing. At least my people know the truth. Aranhu is a rock. I find it strange that Remans are now my only companions. Perhaps they understand loyalty more than any of us. I rely on him to help me continue my work. The Iconians can restore all that is lost. I know it. I just need to make them see that I am worthy. The Dark Masters have responded to my pleas for assistance with dread silence. My only recourse is to harness their technology for myself. When I can step through the gateway and meet them as an equal, I am confident that they will turn back time and make everything as it was before. The base in the Hobus system is lost to me, but the quarantine holds. Aranhu can use it as cover to collect the protomatter and bring it back to me. Sela is looking for me. So is the Republic. If only I could make them see. I am our people's last hope.
Access denied. Access denied. Access denied. Oh, here we are. We've done all of that. Right. Woo! Just guess and not just like input incorrect values and not set off an alarm. Oh, very secure. Defend the praetor! Nah, I think I'm just going to launch a photon grenade at you instead. Ah, you are a Ranhu. That worked.
I have it. What? No! Traitors!
Okay, well, who knows where they've just ended up. Okay, I guess we're shooting you first.
Enough. You have won. And in winning, you have doomed the Romulan people.
Taris, under the authority of Starfleet, you are under arrest for war crimes, committing an act of genocide, and crimes against the galaxy.
They were not my crimes. I was betrayed by Hakiv, and now those crimes will never be undone. I hope you realize that in stopping me, you have doomed billions of Romulans to remain dead. Now you shall live with that guilt, as I have.
Even now, you deny the truth of your role in the destruction of your people. You were blinded by your own lust for power, and you killed those as surely as you had pulled the trigger yourself. Medina, lock onto Taris and beam her directly to the brig.
Before we leave, may I suggest that we look for evidence of the materials we discovered at Hobus? They will undoubtedly prove vital at Taris' trial. We should also overload the gateway and make certain it can never be used again.
That sounds like a good plan. Let's do that. Sir, this protomatter appears to come from the Hobus system. Although there are several uses for protomatter, it is often used for explosive devices. It was also present in the debris from the device that triggered the Hobus supernova. Yeah, protomatter was used in the Genesis device. It's powerful, but extremely dangerous. This techsite contains energy signatures that correspond to the techsite deposits we scanned in the Hobus system, Captain. Techsite is an explosive compound Starfleet believes was present in the device that triggered the Hobus supernova. And if it's here, it could be connected. Putting all the pieces of the puzzle together. This decalithium appears to have come from the same source as the decalithium we discovered in the Homeworld system. These links will be important evidence in Taris' trial. Evidence is stacking up, isn't it? Alright, now I can interact with this. Or not. Overload gateway. So the gateway has been programmed to overload and there's no way to stop it. We need to return to the Medina before that happens. Even though something exploded already. Are we just going to leave that guy behind? No, clearly we are. Taris is in the brig, Captain, and all the evidence we found has been logged and secured. Now we just need to deliver it and her to a safe location. Set a course out of the system. So that's the Lithal, the ship of Seela herself. She is hailing us.
How nice to see you again. I feel like we are becoming old friends. I will admit that your previous attempts to thwart my plans have been irritating, but your actions today have more than made up for those petty annoyances. Taris still has her loyalists among my people. An open move against her would have been a distraction from my greater plans.
Yeah, except I don't work for you.
But you played the pawn perfectly. I could not have asked for a more obedient tool. Now, if you will transport Taris to my ship, we can avoid any unpleasantness.
Can never be friends with a monster like you. Oh, hello.
The Lisette informed us that you might need some assistance with the prisoner transport. Good thing we brought some backup.
Thanks, Captain Sean.
Taris is wanted by the Romulan Star Empire for high treason and war crimes against the Romulan people. The Empire is the legitimate government of the Romulan people, and I demand you turn this terrorist over for trial and punishment.
I think there's a few things we could hear. Maintain custody. Entire quadrant. Turn over sham trial. No. Doesn't remember those crimes against the entire quadrant. But for now, she remains in Starfleet custody. Well, let's appease her, but we'll go with the top one. Just so, yeah, you make a great point, but, you know, doesn't change anything.
You are a disappointment. Nevertheless, you did remove Taris from the game, and for that I am grateful. Consider your decisions more carefully the next time we meet. I can be a powerful ally, or I can be your worst enemy.
I just want to go there because it's in my mind. It's just it's very sarcastic. Yeah, you're the epitome of generosity, Seela.
Prisoner transfer successful. Taris is safely secured in the brig. We can take it from here. One more thing. We're detecting some unusual energy residue from the surface. Our databases identify it as Iconian.
Yeah, there was an Iconian gateway on the surface. Group of Remans used it to escape.
Do you have any idea where they went?
I only caught a glimpse. It looked like some kind of Romulan station. Then the Lisette is decloaking. They are hailing us.
Looks like we missed all the excitement, but I have been monitoring your progress. On behalf of the Romulan Republic, I would like to thank you and your crew for your assistance. I am confident that the Federation will provide more than adequate security for Taris until her trial can be arranged. You can transport Gaius back to the Lisette as soon as you are ready.
Pleasure, Commander. Transporter room. Clear to send Lieutenant Seelan back to the Lisette. But it's set course. No, because there's hydrogen gas over here and I want it. Now we can depart the system.
We have much to consider. If the destruction of the Romulan homeworld was a deliberate act, not only was it mass murder, but that one event has been a major cause of the destabilization of the quadrant over the past 40 years, not to mention the light that it casts on the internal struggles of the Romulan people. This one horrible act set off a chain of reactions that could change the galaxy forever. We must know who did this and why. The interrogation of Taris will no doubt lead to many truths. But I am troubled by these Rumours. Why did they turn on Taris? And where did they go?
Alright, so what we got? We got a Numari regenerative shield array, resilient shield array, covariant shield array. Oh my word, there's loads of things. 2010 shield capacity, 3015. Okay. Alright, so we can get more initial and less regeneration. I just upgraded my shield as well. Go for the middle one.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
You have a new power that can be set up to automatically be used. Press the left trigger to show your powers. Use the left stick to navigate this radio menu.
The Romulans had a base.
Navigate to
I have
brace
new
for
mission.
impact. Press RB to toggle between different auto-execute settings and change when this power will be automatically used.
Sweet shield is best to get 19 answers. Yeah, I'd have had a feeling it's going to be something like that. I just went, you know, I'm just going to go for the middle one. Alright, let's equip my shield, and then I think we will call it a night. There we are. Lovely. Ooh. Let's just add that because we can. Don't have quantum projectile weapons yet. Skills. Ooh. More tactical. And what we got on the traits department?
Your active traits are listed on the left. Detailed information about each trait is available on the right. You can change active traits by selecting the trait slot you wish to modify.
Fond regenerative for heal from incoming fire, or you'll use the Numari or covariant shield as a niche build. Yeah, I was sort of like slightly tempted by the regenerative side of some of the shieldings, but as you know as well, the amount of experience you've got, you know better than me. There's always a trade-off. Anyway, what are we doing here? Traits. I don't want empty trait slots. I don't have any empty trait slots.
Your active traits are listed on the left. Detailed information about each trait is available on the right. You can change active traits by selecting the trait slot you wish to modify. Traits are passive bonuses that make you more effective.
Yeah, they are.
New traits are earned through completing missions, advancing in reputations, and achieving mastery in starships. New trait slots become available as you level up. Some additional trait slots can be purchased in certain fleet holdings.
Decent spec side team. One fully heals the Numari. Ooh, I'll have to keep this in mind. I'm going to have to copy and paste these tips. Righty-ho. I think we will call it there. Thank you very much, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that. It was good fun to play that. I will hopefully be back streaming next week. Probably going to carry on with some Lego Star Wars. We got a whole bunch of free roam to do. So much to do in that game. But yeah, I'll be uploading these 3 episodes of Star Trek onto my YouTube channel within the next couple of days. Just a couple of bits and pieces out. And also, speaking of Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown, episode 3 of that will be up hopefully some point next week. I've just got a couple more voice lines that I need to get recording, so things to look forward to, hopefully. Hope you look forward to them. I'm having fun with my content at the moment. Just really fun in playing it together. But anyway, thank you much everybody for hanging out. I love you all. I will see you on my next stream. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.